Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody, and I am sorry for the glare. For the glare, I have my lights on because the overhead light was just making it too yellow, and it is like, what time is it? It's 9:15 on Sunday night. So anyways, I'm here today with a little bit of a different video. I am doing a tag video for you. So I was tagged by Kelly, and I will put her video in the description box below. But I was tagged by Kelly to do a Scrappy Tag video challenge. So there are 15 questions. I'll go through these, and then I will link them in the description box. Well, list them in the description box below as well. So if you can't tell, I'm in my craft room, and I've kind of reorganized a little bit. You can see I've got my stamps and things up here. My white cabinets have grown by 6 cubes. Sorry, I had to count. They've grown by 6 cubes, and then I've reorganized my large wooden shelves. So I might do another scrapbook room tour. We'll see. But I'm really liking it. This is the first video I've done in my room since I've reorganized it, and I love it. I just can't wait to start scrapping. So anyways, let me get on to the tag. So number 1, what is one scrapbook item that you do not own that surprises you? And you probably all know this if you've watched my channel. It is a tiny attacher. I still have yet to purchase one. I have it on my list. I just don't know. I haven't purchased one. When I'm at Michael's, it's not the thing, or at Hobby Lobby, it's not the thing that I go for. I usually go for some sort of supply versus some sort of tool, especially when I have a coupon. And of course, I haven't seen them at Tuesday Morning or anything like that, which I don't know if they ever would go there. I've seen the We Are Memory Keepers staplers, but they do the regular staple sizes, I believe. I can't remember. Whichever one it was I saw, it does the regular staple sizes. So that's the one supply that I don't have. That kind of surprises me because you would think I would have bought it. It's not that expensive. You would have think that I would have bought it already. Number 2, if you were designing your own line, what 3 elements would be required? An alpha stamp to coordinate. That's like number 1. Number 2 would be doilies. No surprise. And number 3, sorry, I'm chewing gum as well. I hope that's not distracting. Number 3 would be some sort of die cut with words as well as tags, as well as like shaped elements. Yeah, those are the 3. Number 3, what one item is a must for you to finish a layout? I would probably say some sort of small element like sequins or enamel dots or Nuvo drops, something like that. Here are my Nuvo drops, my one lone bottle of Nuvo drops. But some sort of small little element that just kind of finishes the cluster. You know, it could be wood veneer, it could be sequins, it could be confetti, it could just be small tiny stamps, anything like that. But one, like the small little elements to finish out a cluster. All right, number 4, most used social media influence besides YouTube. So it's not really social media, and I thought about this one because I was going to say Pinterest or something like that, but I really don't look at Instagram very often. I look at Facebook, but I look at Facebook more for the social aspect and talking to other scrapbookers, but it's not necessarily what influences me. I probably would say manufacturer website. So it's not social media, but like going to look at a new collection or going to look at, like say Stampin' Up, looking at their like projects that their designers have made, things like that. That's probably my biggest influence. It's not really social media though. It's online, but it's not really social media. So that would be probably our biggest influence other than YouTube. YouTube is definitely number 1 because I watch a ton of YouTube videos. Okay, number 5, who is your dream collaborator? Thought about this one, and of course you can make a list of the people who I watch most frequently. Probably would be the ones that I would want to collaborate with. However, I think it'd be fun to collaborate with anybody. So I've got my list of questions, by the way, if you wonder why I keep looking down. I've done a One Little Bird YouTube hop. I've been on a design team for a stamp company, and actually this weekend I am a part of a weekend challenge. I have a couple Facebook groups that I'm an admin of, and of course I have my YouTube channel and my blog. So I have interacted with a lot of different YouTubers and a lot of different like manufacturers, especially when I was doing my kit review series last year. I worked with a lot of company owners as well, because sometimes they were sponsored, sometimes they weren't, but sometimes they would give me a coupon code to offer to you guys as my viewers, so I interacted with them a lot. So I wouldn't say I have like one main collaborator that I would want to, or a dream collaborator, but I would say that really anybody that I could collaborate with on some sort of project or event or challenge or something like that would be what I like. I really am not picky. I'm just like, I like working with scrapbooking stuff. So if anybody would be interested, that would be what my dream would be, is just more people being interested. I feel like I'm answering these questions kind of long. It's probably why I don't do very many tag videos. Number 6, if money was no object, what would your first purchase be? Probably a typewriter. And it's not necessarily even the money aspect of it. It's more so finding one I would want. But I'm assuming if money weren't an issue, or I had an endless supply of money, I probably would just find one I like online and just purchase it regardless. I haven't really looked, so it's not really the answer to the question, but that's probably the one thing I would purchase that I haven't even really looked into. I'm sorry, I have okay, so there's like weird shadows going on, there's lighting, it's bugging me. If I just turn my head like this. Okay. Number 7, what do you have the most of in your stash? Paper and letter stickers. Yeah. Paper and letter stickers. I even have my little letter stickers in a separate little container because I have so many of them. They no longer fit in with my thickers. I have a decent amount of thickers, but I probably have 4 times as many letter stickers, and I cut them apart too. So like if it's on a 12 by 12 sheet, I cut it apart so it's easy for me just to pull out the color I want. Number 8, what is the favorite item in your stash? Well, this is difficult. It's definitely doilies, and funny enough, I have some sitting on my desk. Little tiny ones. Because I'm working on my scrapbook challenge for the challenge thing I mentioned earlier. That's coming up on Saturday. Next favorite item, probably Alpha letter stickers. I love Alpha stamps too. I have a lot. I have number stamps. I've been liking number stamps here too. And like date stamps, like love this. Okay, so it's probably gonna be backwards because I'm filming this front facing, but I can't remember if the iPad flips it or not. But anyways, if that was backwards, just know that the stamp's not really backwards. Okay, most used item. My paper trimmer. Oh my god, that's my most used thing. I use that all the time. But other than a tool, my most used item is probably white cardstock. I use that a lot. I mean, like a lot. Where do you do your crafting? So I'm in my craft room right now, and it is a loft in our townhouse. I have 2 walls, these 2 walls that you see. Then the rest of it's open to our living room, as well as the hallway upstairs, up here in our upstairs. And Kaylin's room and Ernest's office are right down the hallway right here. I can look into them as I'm standing here. So this is a loft in our upstairs in our townhouse. Now we are going to be moving probably October, November, something like that. And now we'll have a closed-in room in our new house. I'm like really super excited, but I'm kind of bummed because I've really gotten used to, at first I didn't think I was going to like this, but the thing I didn't think I was going to like is the fact that I couldn't close out the noise, but I'm so used to it now. I think that I'm going to miss being a part of everything, because right now, as people are downstairs or, you know, in different parts of the house, I'm in the loft. It's wide open. I can hear absolutely everything. So I think I'm going to miss that. All right, number 11, lay out a project you have been procrastinating on. Kaylin's baby album. And part of the reason is because he was born in 2010 and I did not start scrapbooking until 2013. So he was already 2.5 when I started scrapbooking. And so I have tons of pictures from when he was little, and I just have not even gotten the chance to go through them. Now I have started collecting supplies, which I have on a shelf here somewhere. Yeah, in there. But I've started collecting supplies, and that's just happened here recently, so that's fairly new. But I haven't even started looking at photos or anything like that, so that's definitely one I've been procrastinating on. Layout, straight away or in a pile. Okay, so when I create a layout, I put them on, you can barely see it, this shelf here, and I display them on a little, like, I don't know if it's like a plate stand or something like that, but I display it on there for the month. And then at the end of the month, when I do my Scrappy recap on my channel of everything that I created for the month, then I file it away and I put it where it needs to go. And I have all my albums on these shelves back here. I do need to go ahead and purchase 2 new albums. I decided to split my 2015 year into 3 albums instead of 2. It's just busting at the seams. Excuse me. And I pulled it out the other day, and I had a hard time flipping through it because it has so many layouts in there. So I'm going to go ahead and split that into 3 albums. I think all the layouts are done. I need to just check, but I'm pretty sure everything's done. So I do put them right away as soon as the month ends, but I'm in need of 2 new albums. So any layouts that I've done for 2017, which is only like 2 or 3, are sitting in a pile because I don't have an album for 2017 yet. But they're sitting on top of my other albums, so they're right there ready to go. So I have like 3 that are not put away, but they're there just waiting. Okay, number 13, Scrappy Crush. Who would make you grin or just be so excited if they liked or commented on your project? Probably Mercy Tiara, and the reason is because I think she is just such a cool chick, and I really like her style, and like not just like Scrappy style, but her personality. Like, she's really kind of unique, and I think she would be an awesome person to hang out with. I just feel like when you hear her talk, I feel like she just like, she's just so cool. Like, she's kind of outside the box, and I don't know if it has to do with her profession, but she's so accepting, or at least that's what comes across, and I'm sure that's what she intends. But she's so accepting of absolutely everything, and I just think she would be so much fun to hang out with. So it would just be an honor to have her, like comment on a layout or something like that. But I think she probably would be and I would probably say, if there were a question that said, who would you like to meet? Probably her, because I think she would just be a lot of fun. All right, number 14, favorite places to shop. So, where I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. We used to have an Archivers, like, within a couple miles of where I live. But that closed down. That used to be my favorite place to shop. And I didn't buy a whole lot, but I probably went in there once or twice a week. So once or twice a week, buying a few things every time. Yeah, you end up buying a lot overall, but I got to know some of the girls that worked there, and so it's just, they got to know Kaylin because he was, just a couple years old before they closed, and so it was just a lot of fun to shop there because it's just like a friendly environment. So places I do shop, I shop at Tuesday Morning a lot just because I like to kind of see what they get in, and they get in some things that I can't buy at the other local stores. We don't have like a local scrapbooking store here anymore. Well, we never have, but now, especially now that Archivers closed, all we have are the big box stores. I only have Michael's. I have all the big box stores, though. I have Michael's, Hobby Lobby, AC Moore and Joann's. I don't ever shop at AC Moore. Don't like the one that's close to us. It's just kind of dirty, so I don't go in there. But Hobby Lobby and Michael's are definitely my two top. Every once in a while, I venture into Joann's. They don't have a lot of scrapbooking stuff at mine anymore, but they do have fabric, and I do sew, which you can't see it, but this cabinet here has fabric in it. But I prefer probably, oh, and of course I shop at Tuesday Morning, but I prefer probably to shop online, and Ellie Studio would probably be my favorite online shop to buy stuff from. But I don't discriminate. I buy a lot of stuff at different places. I buy things on Amazon. I buy things on your daily deal sites. I buy things on just from the manufacturers directly, Studio Calico or Felicity Jane or Freckled Fawn. Like, I just buy whatever. So probably my favorite place to actually shop for scrapbooking stuff is probably online. It's some sort of online website, and it doesn't matter which, just online in general, because I feel like you can get a better array of products. Favorite store that I always check out though would probably be LA Studio. And the other thing about LA Studio is it's very affordable. You could buy a lot of stuff, and first of all, it's priced reasonably, and second of all, shipping is not crazy. And shipping is what kills me sometimes, because you might only buy something that's, like if I want to buy a stamp set from Stampin' Up, I was actually looking at this the other day. For shipping for me, I was buying one ink pad, and it was like, the ink pad was what, like $7 or $6.95 or something like that, and shipping was like $5. So I was like, well, why buy one ink pad? It's all I needed. But I went ahead and added a few more things to my cart, because I'm thinking I can't justify spending $5 or $6 or whatever shipping ended up being. I can't justify spending that much on only one item, so I ended up adding more things to my cart. But that just kind of annoys me. I know it's no fault at all of the manufacturers or the stores, because they have to pay for their shipping, and it does cost that much to get to me. It just kind of annoys me that I can't buy some of those things locally. And I know that sounds so selfish, because I have a lot of things here that other people don't even have. So I'm well aware that that is an unfounded annoyance, but that was just my answer to that question. All right, or really a tangent, I suppose, from the answer to that question. Hang on. Okay, sorry, I had something pop up on my screen and I wasn't sure if it made the video stop. Alrighty, and last question, number 15, dream job in the industry. So I don't really have a dream job. I'm doing what I love to do, which is scrapbooking and sharing, and being a part of the community, and having my Facebook group and my YouTube channel and my blog. What I would dream of though is to be on a kit club design team. So I've been on a stamp company design team, and I was on there. It was a 6-month term, and I went ahead and I had applied for a design team for a kit club, and so I went ahead and terminated. Like, I didn't reapply for the next 6-month term, because I knew that if I had got the other one that I would commit to it, and you couldn't be a part of another design team. So, and I was well aware of the fact that I may not be chosen, and I wasn't chosen, but I enjoyed being on the stamp club, stamp company design team. But I think I would really like to be on a design team for a kit club, because I feel like I would use that more, and I just think it'd be fun. I kind of got a taste of it last year when I was doing my kit review series, which I'm going to start back up. I just have so many kits that I purchased. I need to use them before I start accumulating more. So I am going to start doing that kit review series again, using different kits from different companies, showing you what comes in it, what I can create with it, what I have left, as well as my thoughts on all the details on those kits. The kits clubs are changing constantly, so to me, that kit review series is really relevant to keep up to date. So I will be starting that back at some point. I think, but to finish the question, that would be my dream job, is just to be more consistently on design teams, and primarily to be on a kit club design team. That would be kind of my goal, and to stay on a kit club design team. I think it'd be fun to design, but I don't think I'm creative enough to design a whole collection, but it would be kind of nice to maybe contribute to a design or contribute to a kit club or something like that. But the creating a whole collection to me just sounds so intimidating. I don't think I would enjoy it. I think I would be more stressed out than I would enjoy it. So that's not what my dream job is by any means. But I think just maybe designing for a company or something like that, like showing projects using their products, I think would be fun. And again, I kind of had a taste of that when I was doing my kit review series last year, and some of them were sponsored by companies, so that's kind of what I was doing. So anyways, that is it. That's everything I have for this tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the lighting didn't bother you, and I will list the questions in the description box below, as well as a link to Kelly's video. So I'm supposed to tag someone. Well, I kind of racked my brain back and forth on, and went back and forth on this part of the tag, and I realized I think I have like 19, I think it's 1,950 something subscribers right now, and I don't know which ones of you have YouTube channels. So I don't go through my subscriber list very often. I did more so when I didn't have that many subscribers, but I don't just like scroll through the subscriber list because it's not really that important to me how many subscribers I have or anything like that. I just enjoy sharing, and I love that you guys watch. So my tag is for any of you that have YouTube channels, and let me know in the description box below if you have a YouTube channel and if you do the tag, because I would love to check out your channels. Again, I don't know which ones of you have YouTube channels, so I may have never stumbled across your channel, so I would love to know who has a YouTube channel, and just kind of learn a little bit more about you, and then that way I can subscribe to your channel and watch your videos as well. So that is it. Thank you for joining me today. I don't know when this video is going to go up. Hopefully it'll be Tuesday or Thursday, but make sure you come back on Saturday and check out what's going on my channel, and I'll have a lot of information about the challenge day that I'm participating in. So I think there's 13 challenges going on that day, all sponsored by different YouTubers, and then there'll be giveaways in relation to each of those challenges as well. So come back on Saturday to check that out, because that should be a lot of fun. I enjoy things like that. So that's it. Thanks, guys. I will see you later. Bye.